Hey, what's going on guys? It's me, Aiden from Cartoon Apocalypse, and today I have some pretty exciting news for you guys regarding Star versus the Forces of Evil. Now, we actually heard about this news a couple days ago. I'm a little bit late. That's because I was having some computer issues that I was trying to fix, and I was just pretty busy. So I'm super sorry. There were a couple videos that I was needing to make. I just couldn't. So I'm here now with them. So pretty much Darren Nefsey replied to a tweet saying, "At Darren Nefsey, can you say a few words about what will happen in Season 4? Now obviously, since Darren can't actually say words, she replied with some emojis. Now she actually did this with the Season 3 finale, which we kind of got some things right, but then again we were kind of off on some other things. So it's just fun to guess to see if we can get it right or not, and then go back after the episode and see what we got wrong and things like that, and then see how it does actually relate. So we got these new emoji spoilers for Season 4, and you could say that this is one of the first looks about kind of what'll happen in Season 4, but we don't really know. So let's go through the emojis, and then let's kind of go through some predictions. So the first emoji is an eyeball, the second is lipstick, the third and fourth are kind of like twins, or they're people wearing rabbit ears. I don't know if Darren was trying to go for what the actual emoji was, or more so what it looked like. We'll have to find out. The fifth is a rocker girl, or that's just what the emoji said. It's a girl with a microphone. The sixth is breastfeeding. The seventh looks like a girl running. The eighth is an umbrella. The ninth is a unicorn. The 10th is a rose. The 11th is a star. The 12th is an explosion. The 13th is a fire. The 16th is a rainbow. The 17th is an umbrella with raindrops. I lost count, and I think I made an error in counting or something. So the next one is a crystal ball. The next one is a stick of dynamite. The next is a present. The next is a broken heart. And then the last one is a Joker card. So obviously you may be able to say like, oh, I think this is that and this is that. But we don't know. We don't have any of these confirmed. But we can make a reasonable guess. But before I go into my own personal opinions, I want to go over some from people in my Discord, which you can join. It's totally free. Link is down in the description if you're interested. But these are just some people who came up with a list of ideas, or at least a general idea, and I'm listing them because I agree with them, or I have things that I agree on, or things to build off of upon them. So let's go ahead and talk about this first one. So this first one is from Morpher, and he says that the eye is the all-seeing eye. Then the second one, he said just lipstick, or perhaps the color. He doesn't know. And then the two pairs could be referencing any combination of like Tom, Star, and Marco, or something else. The next emoji he thinks is Solaria, or perhaps Mina. The next one he thinks is Angie with Marco Jr., or Eclipsa with Meteora. Then he thinks that the closed umbrella is perhaps foreshadowing that Eclipsa will relinquish the wand. And then the person running, he actually got these two flip-flopped, but that's okay. He said perhaps this has something to do with the search for Moon. Some danger is involved, maybe, possibly a reference to Star or Moon. And then he says that Ponyhead is obviously Ponyhead. Then the rose, maybe something to do with the Rose Garden. Star Butterfly most likely. The explosion, perhaps something plot related we don't expect. Fire, most likely reference to Tom or Hekapoo. Rainbow, not sure about this one. Open umbrella with rain, not sure about this one either. Crystal ball, something to do with predicting the future, perhaps foreshadowing made by one of the characters. The firecracker, again he wasn't sure. The present, he said that it could be a reference to a surprise a character might experience, whether it's good or bad, not sure yet. Broken heart, he thinks it's a heartbreak, like a breakup, could be a reference to the Tom-Star relationship, but it could also have something to do with the Moon and Star, or Eclipsa and Globgor. Then Joker, it might have something to do with the trio we've come to know and love, Fulduke, Ruberiot, and the Mime. And then he says that's all he has at first glance. Now, there are a couple of these that I agree with, and then there are some that I want to build upon. But before I talk about my own personal opinions again, let's go ahead and read this next one. So this next one is from Lord Victorino. He theorizes that the unicorn head might not be Ponyhead, but it may be the firstborn, or one of the baby unicorns from the realm of magic, like the one that drank from the purple magic left by Moon in the realm of magic. Maybe Eclipsa needs a new mill horse for her wand in Season 4. the umbrella is in the down position, maybe meaning that it's not working for some reason, and a new mill horse is needed. And one of the grown-up baby unicorns from the realm of magic shows up at the Rose Garden and becomes the new mill horse, maybe. Now, I really like this one, and there are a couple things that my own personal ideas contradict with, but I mean, we'll get into that here in a minute. And by in a minute, I mean right now. So, I agree with Morpher on the all-seeing eye, and the lipstick right now, I really don't know what this means. Same with the two pairs. I guess I'm just gonna have to agree with Morpher on this, maybe it being the two pairs. I really don't know. Now here's where I get to being a pretty good idea of what's gonna happen. I think that the rocker girl symbolizes Eclipsa, and then the woman breastfeeding is actually pretty much, it just shows that Eclipsa is caring for Meteora and bringing her back to health. And maybe the woman running is like Meteora learning to walk or something like that, or maybe it's just something completely different, I'm not sure. Now, I totally agree with Lord Victorino's idea about how the umbrella being down symbolizes that it's not functioning, and they need a new mill horse to come power the wand again. I completely agree with that one. But here's where I disagree with that idea, the rose. I personally think that the rose symbolizes Tom, and here's why. We can see the rose and then star, and pretty much, I'm pretty sure this is showing that, yeah, there are a couple, but then the third one over is an explosion, which usually explosions aren't good things. They're not, like, they break things apart. So I'm thinking that if the rose is Tom and star is star, then the explosion is a breakup. Now, that's my idea, and I think that makes the most sense out of what we have, but that could be wrong because my other idea was that the rose does go with Lord Victorino's idea, but star and the explosion still go together, and it's star casting a spell, which could be. And you know, the fire and the rainbow, when I first saw that, I immediately thought of the rainbow that Star's casted multiple times, to where it's like a rainbow with a fire, you know, that spell that she tried to perform. That's just what I thought of, so that's why I thought, well, it's Star casting the rainbow spell. Or the fire could actually go with the Tom Star breakup, because maybe Tom gets really mad. But with how we've seen Tom, at least at the end of Season 3, I don't think he'll be mad. So that's why I think that that's a little bit less probable. I think Tom is expecting this and he's ready for it, just based off what happened in the Season 3 finale. But that's just my personal opinion. But kind of going back on track with the fire and the rainbow, I really don't know. This could just be anything. But here's one thing, the rainbow and the umbrella kind of work together because they're both weather related, or kind of. Usually you see rainbows right after rain, and if the umbrella has rain on it, that's like a storm. So, you know, it kind of makes sense, but then again, I don't think that they're related. Now, if I had to guess, I would say that the umbrella with the rain, I think it's just out because there's no other umbrella without rain. So I'm thinking that the umbrella with rain is showing that Eclipsa is casting a spell, and that crystal ball is actually just trying to be a spell, maybe. I don't exactly know, but that's just my guess, that maybe the crystal ball is symbolizing a spell, maybe, because it's magic, so it's Eclipsa performing magic. That's just my guess. And maybe the magic that Eclipsa is performing is like a detonation or a destruction spell, which could fill the place of the firecracker or the dynamite. So that is my best guess for that one. Now, I don't really know what to say with the present or the broken heart. I honestly, at least the present, I don't really have any idea. It could be a reference to anything really, but the broken heart, it could go along with the Joker. Now, Morpher said that the Joker might have something to do with Fulduke, Rubariat, and the Mime, but I really don't think that that's going to be it, because the Joker, we've kind of represented everyone in this series as cards, or not everyone, just Eclipsa, Star, Moon, and Meteora, and they were the 4 suits. But we've always had this odd one out with the Joker. But here's the interesting thing. We can see that each of those 4 people, their cheek marks corresponded with what suit they were. But Marco's cheek marks were moons, and moons are often associated with Jokers. So that's why I believe that the Joker symbolizes Marco. And actually, we had another video on this a long time ago. But I think that there's a possibility with the broken heart, it could be Marco's heart breaking for some reason. I don't exactly know if it's a Starko breakup of some kind, or if it's like Marco has to leave Muni forever, or Marco becomes evil, which I'm totally against that theory, but that's a possibility. So I don't exactly know what to expect from this, but that was just kind of my rundown. So what do you guys think? Do you guys agree with me on any of these? Do you guys agree with Morpher and Lord Victorino? Let me know down in the comment section down below. Again, if you want to participate in this when another one comes around, the link to our Discord will be in the description, which you can go join if you are interested. So with that being said, that's really going to be it for this video. I hope you guys did enjoy, and I'll talk to you guys in the next video. Goodbye.
And there. Now it has your mole.